The flower that blooms in adversity is the most rare and beautiful of all. Mulan.
Hello everyone, my name is Emma Woodhouse, and I just got a text from Harriet saying that she wants to talk. After all that's happened, I'm not sure what to expect. I briefly told her over the phone about George and I, and then she said she had to go. So chances are good she's mad at me. And I deserve it. I have been the worst friend in the history of ever. I'll turn it off.
No, don't worry about it.
Well, then have a seat, I guess. You said you wanted to talk about something?
Yeah, Emma, I'm sorry I didn't reply to your messages earlier. Life has just been so crazy. When you told me about you and George, I'll admit I didn't know how to talk to you. And then some other things happened, and I didn't want to talk to you then because I think that what I have to tell you is going to make you mad.
Harriet, I don't have a right to be mad at anything you have to say.
Well, you're not going to like it, but I might as well get it over with. First of all, I declared my major, theater. I know I may not make tons of money, but I love it, and let's admit that I would be a terrible science major.
I'm actually really happy to hear about that. I think you make decisions a whole lot better without me. And you are going to be a famous actress someday. I guarantee it.
Well, thank you. But that's not all. You see, the Martins came to the last performance of My Fair Lady, and afterwards, Robbie came to me and told me he thought I did a great job, and then we just started talking, like nothing had ever happened. It was so nice. And then he asked me if I wanted to hang out, and I did, so we've been hanging out ever since until he asked me to be his girlfriend. I was just so shocked because I was so mean to him when he asked me out last time. And this time, I kept hearing your voice in my head, but I wouldn't listen to it. So I told him I would date him, even though I knew he wouldn't like it.
Harriet, that is the best news you could have told me. I'm so happy for you. After all that mess that I made, I'm glad that you finally sorted through things on your own. It's a great ending to something that could have been awful.
So you're really not mad?
Not at all. I've heard some really great things about Robbie from some very reliable sources. Hopefully he can forgive me for encouraging you not to date him that first time, because I'd really like to be his friend.
Well, he's not one to hold a grudge.
Well, I want to hear more about all this, so let me turn off the camera. I'll film something else later.
No, you can post this. I'm sure your viewers would love to see it. Right, guys?
You guys hear that? She's saying that I can post it, so I'm not a terrible person for putting it online, okay? So I guess we should sign off. Have a lovely day. Bye.